Bem-vindos a Português Básico. Welcome to Basic Portuguese. Lição 4. Lesson 4. In Lesson 3, we learned how to politely call the server by saying, "Excuse me, please," or, do you remember how to say it? That was, "Com licença, por favor." Com licença, por favor. Now, of course, it's no use calling the server if you have no idea what to order. So I'm going to start by teaching you a few foods and drinks. And then at the end, no worries, I'm going to teach you how to say, "Can you bring me the menu in English?" Okay, let's start with some foods and drinks. In Portuguese, by the way, foods would be comidas and drinks, bebidas. So foods and drinks, comidas e bebidas. Comidas e bebidas. I'm going to start with one of my favorites, a good, juicy steak. A steak in Portuguese is bife. Bife. A steak. Bife. Now, the thing with steak is that it's not enough to order a steak. Very often they're going to ask you, okay, do you want it well done, rare, medium, and so on. So let me teach you how to say that. Let's start with medium. A medium steak in Portuguese is ao ponto. Bife ao ponto. Bife ao ponto. It literally means to the point or to the right point or something along those lines. What if you want your steak rare? Then you would say mal passado. Bife mal passado. Bife mal passado. And if you wanted the steak to be well done, well, then you would say bem passado. Bife bem passado. Bife bem passado. You may have noticed that the word passado is the same, because that means done. Bem passado is well done, and mal passado is poorly done, or rare. Okay, I understand not everybody likes steak, so let's come up with some alternatives. Let's learn how to say chicken and fish. Chicken is galinha. Galinha. You may notice that nha sound in galinha. That's because NH in Portuguese is pronounced nha. Nha. It's kind of like NYA in English. Kind of. Listen to it again. Galinha. And peixe is the word we use for fish. Peixe. Peixe. Notice that the X sounds like sh. Peixe. Awesome. So now you know 3 foods. Galinha, peixe, and do you remember how to say steak? That's right. Steak is bife. You may remember I said bife last time, but that's just because I said a steak instead of just steak. So just steak would be bife. Now, what if you want something to drink? Let's learn how to say, for example, a glass of water, please. Well, water is água. Água. And a glass is copo. Copo. Literally, I would say copo de água, because de is of, so a cup of water would be copo de água. However, to make it shorter, what we usually do say is simply copo d'água. So we just reduce the de. Copo d'água. Copo d'água. a cup of water. Terrific. So in this lesson, you learned how to say various foods such as bife or steak, galinha or chicken, peixe or fish, and a cup of water, which would be copo d'água. Of course, what you can also say is, hey, do you have a menu in English, please? And that in Portuguese would be, tem menu em inglês, por favor? Tem menu em inglês, por favor? Tem, by the way, is the second person of the verb to have. So what I'm ignoring here is the word você or o senhor or you, informal. And I'm just saying, have a menu in English, please, meaning, do you have? Let me say this again. Tem menu em inglês, por favor? Tem menu em inglês, por favor? Try to repeat that. Tem menu em inglês, por favor. One last time. Bife or steak, galinha or chicken, peixe or fish, copo d'água or a glass of water, and the very useful tem menu em inglês. I think that's good enough for now. Até logo! Até logo!